Hi, it's Cindy Cohen. I'm practicing Zoom this morning, and I thought it'd be fun for us to practice together. So I made a presentation for our mentoring program so that we can kind of see how the whole thing rolled out. So I'm really excited. The program is the result of all the surveys that you took. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for participating if you did. And I think you're going to be really happy with the way it's rolling out. It's a work in progress. This is our first year of mentoring, and you're our very first class. We can definitely change it up and make it a lot better as we go along. I think you're going to be really, really happy. Wait till you see. So I'm going to switch the Zoom over to sharing a screen. And here's the presentation that I put together for you. Let's see if we can get it up. There we go. And we'll put it right from the beginning. And there we go. Okay, so as you can see, we're very official. Um, you will just love what we have going on. So remember, I think I've met with most of you by now. So this is the very first mentoring program that First Source has ever sponsored that's been going on for a year in our area. So this is a benchmark year for us. And I think you will really be excited about how much your business grows this year, how many new connections you make, and hopefully how much more self-confidence you have. We designed the program to meet as many of the participants' needs as possible. So for some of you, we did set up some minimum guidelines for you to participate in the program. And then if others of you would like to do more, there'll be more available to you. So let's see. So getting started at the first of the year, it's like very important to really get a handle on where you're going. And some of you have business plans, some of you don't. For some of you, this is kind of a new idea. A lot of entrepreneurs tend to not do business plans or executive summaries. They just sort of get an idea and jump right in, which is great. One thing that I noticed from many of the interviews that I've done with you so far is you're kind of you have trouble with focus, like picking an area to focus on and then moving forward. So mentoring is really about sharing each of our own personal experience. And the more you share with the participants in our mentoring group, the more you'll get out of it and the more the other participants will get out of it too, especially when it comes to successes and failures and how you get past those failures. How do you get past the disappointment? Because that's really important. So what I thought I'd do is to kind of help you along is to set up the presentation just like you would, this presentation, just like you'll be setting up your business, because it's the steps that I went through to set up this business, the Women's Entrepreneur Initiative, but also every other business that I started. So let's look at mission, vision, and purpose. Go to the next slide. There we go. So here we are, planning for the summit. It was so exciting. And before we even got started with the summit, we had to decide what we were going to do. Like, what's the mission? Like, where are we going? Like, you wouldn't get into a car and just start driving and go, oh, I wonder where I'll show up. That's not really how we do it. We get in a car, we decide where we're going to go first, and then we decide how we're going to get there and what we need along the way and how much money do we need to get there and what sort of things do we need to pack. And then we also need to think about how long it's going to take us to get there, how long we're going to be there, what we're going to do when we get there, and then how are we going to get back. Those are all the parts of taking a vacation or a trip. And so it's pretty much the same thing with your business. You need to decide, like, where are you going? So with the Women's Entrepreneur Initiative, as it relates to this mentoring program, we are on a mission to foster leadership potential, inspire women aspiring who are people who are thinking about becoming entrepreneurs or want to become an entrepreneur, and seasoned entrepreneurs to dream big, focus on the next step thinking. So I think as entrepreneurs, sometimes we think way too big, like it's too much going on there and we get overwhelmed. Or we think, oh, we have to keep it really small because we want to be careful not to take on more work than we can actually handle. And so both of those areas can create some real roadblocks for you. So what we'd like to do as part of this mentoring program is to help you see kind of where you are right now. You look at where you are, and then you decide what's the next step. What do you need to get to that place, and how you know when you arrived. And we want to keep it big enough to move you forward, not so big to paralyze you. So let's think about that. We're doing the thinking, and we also have the action steps to go along with it. So vision is, where do we see ourselves going? Like, okay, so if I were going to take a trip to Florida, what do I think I'm going to see when I get there to Florida, right? I think I'm going to see a beach. Now, if I don't see a beach, I'd be pretty disappointed, because that's where I see myself going, right? If I were taking a trip to Florida. So you want to make sure you see in advance where you're going, so that you know when you get there. Does that kind of make sense? So this is where we see ourselves going as an organization as it relates to the mentoring program. We strive to be a leading organization in our community, providing a launch pad for women's entrepreneur startups and to realize their potential as women entrepreneurs. So I have been a woman entrepreneur for 20 years. And I've started and stopped and won and lose and made a lot of money, lost a lot of money over the years. And no matter where I am in my entrepreneur journey, whenever I start up a new business, it's like starting up all brand new again. It's like a brand new entrepreneur starting up, trying to gauge your way through the maze or the roadblocks of entrepreneurship. So we see ourselves helping women who are seasoned entrepreneurs, which are many of you, who have gotten themselves a little stuck or looking for more community support to move them further along. And then we also see ourselves as a launch pad for people who are just getting started, who are never really got themselves started, and is looking to move themselves forward. So our purpose. So you have to have your purpose, otherwise you don't really know what you're doing, right? So why am I doing what I'm doing? What is it I want to do? So as an organization, what we want to do is support women entrepreneurs through mentoring connections. That's very important. Remember at the summit we talked about only 2% of the women in our community are women entrepreneurs. And the reason why that is cited, well, the reason for that, and the research says that 70% of the women in business fail because they don't either know where resources are or how to connect with them. They don't know where mentors are, or role models, or how to connect with them. And or they have a self-confidence or fear, or sometimes we just need to be inspired to kind of help us move forward. So that's the main purpose of this mentoring, is to help you achieve mentoring from other women in the community, because that's our resources too. Connect to resources that will help you build your business, and to help you develop a more positive or uplifting or big or expanding mindsets. That's what we're up to. And we're looking to engage St. Joseph and surrounding counties in a community of health through entrepreneurship. So of course, the name of our nonprofit organization is See to Your Health Women's Initiative, and we're all about healthy. I know we've all met, I'm all about being healthy and all about helping our community be healthy. So during this year, we'll learn a little bit about how to make yourself healthy. And then I hope that you will share that with your friends and family and help them become more healthy. If there's a health aspect you can put into your business, I would encourage you to do it. If you have employees, I would encourage you to help them become more healthy. And I would encourage you to become more healthy. There really is nothing, there's no showstopper like being sick. I've met many women in my lifetime who are business owners, large companies, small companies. And you know what? If they get a major sickness or disease and they are unable to work for a period of time, their business just goes down the drain, and all their hopes and dreams go along with it. So really, I really can't maximize the importance of health and wellness is to the growth of your business and to your personal and business success. So the strategy, right? That's the next step. That's in our business roadmap. So let's take a look at that. And we're going to be spending this first month a little more intensive in our training. We're going to have 4 weeks of material provided to you onto the Facebook page. And I hope that if you have anything that you could share, we would love for you to share that on that page too, because this is a learning/education program, and we need to figure out if the reasons that we're not where we want to be has to do with not having enough understanding of where we're going. So let's take a look at our strategy, which is what you would take a look at in your business. So this is just like how you would set up your business plan, which is one of the areas that some of you said you needed help with. So we're going to be using this mentoring model. And remember, it's mentoring. It's not consulting. I'm not going to just give you ideas and walk away. That's what a consultant does. I am a consultant. I love consulting. It's amazing. You tell everybody where their problems are, and then you walk away and let them figure it out. There's also coaches. We have some coaches in our business here with us. And every coach has their own business model, and they have their own outlook of how they think they should proceed and the best way to help people. Coaches are really work with you closely on setting your goals and helping you be accountable to those goals and help you see all the things that go into it. And they help you find your own way, and they give you their experience. And so, but that's not what we're doing. What we are doing, which is a great thing too, but what we are doing is we're, each one of us is going to be guiding ourselves through the process, and we're going to be using each other's experience to help us. So it's really critical for us to communicate with each other, because otherwise we don't know what's going on. So the behavior model we are using is called the goal behavior model. And basically it's the grow behavior model. Fix this, I guess. But anyways, it's GROW. And so GROW stands for, G is for the goal. So we have goals that we want to accomplish during our mentoring program. And you also are now at the beginning of the year thinking about your kind of where you want to go with your business. And then R is for reality. So what's really happening right now? And that's really important, because as people, we tend to sort of make up stories that kind of fill whatever need we have. Sometimes it's a story to make ourselves feel bad or worthless or that we can't do it. Sometimes we create stories that are completely untrue. And so it's really important to ground yourself and ask yourself when you get up in a problem, is what is really happening here? And we can help each other with that too. And then O is for options. Like, so what are my options? So once I understand what's really happening right now and try to take all the fantasy out of it, is what can I do to move myself or my business forward? And then what are all the options? And then W is way. So it's grow. So what's the way to go? And then I love that W part, the way, because it's not about failure. It's not about not accomplishing your goals. It's really focuses on which way do I need to go. So I took a wrong turn or a detour or ran into a roadblock. So what are the ways around this situation so I can move my business forward? And so that's what the grow behavior model is all about. I think you'll find that it's a pretty natural way of learning. We also use peer-to-peer learning. We do this because we share each other's experiences, and we'll be sharing our failures and also our wins during this time. So it's really important in order to have peer-to-peer learning that you share with us what you're doing. So you can do it through Marco Polo, which is a phone app that some people are utilizing. You can do it through Facebook. You can do it through texting. You could create another group. We're going to have meetups. And so on the online meetups, we could talk about it there. We could talk in person. If you feel you need some individual assistance, I'm happy to help you with that too. The whole idea is to grow success, learn from our challenges, and create new opportunities. So the plan, now we're up to the plan, right? So how are we going to get there? That's the big thing. Like, how are we going to accomplish our goals for the mentoring program? So here we go. I divided it into these areas, and these are the sort of like subcategories that you said in the surveys that you were most interested in. And so we're going to work towards trying to cover all these topics. We are looking for speakers. I'm getting a list together, and I'll be sending it out, and you just let me know which topic you want to speak with. For the topics that we can't find, we don't, in our community, our little mentoring community here, we don't have someone who can speak on that. We'll ask the greater women entrepreneur community in our area. So if you can't speak on a topic, but you see a topic of someone who could speak on, then let's invite them into our community and have them speak. So just let us know who it is, or invite them in and let me know who it is so we can get them all scheduled up. And then also we can use other expert resources that are not online. And of course, I'll always share what I have learned over the last 20 years. So under mindset, these are the areas that seem to be of the most interest, which was business clarity and focus, which we're talking about here a little bit. Growth mindset, what does that mean? Personality traits, and I'm excited. We have some personality tests that you can take and look at for yourself, and we can have some really fun discussions about that. I always love learning about myself. A positive mindset, like not like power positive thinking, but how to keep yourself going. And the vision boards, which I know several of you are very interested in presenting classes on, and we're happy. I would happy for you to present a class. Also, if you are doing online classes that cover these topics, please let us know so we can look into it. And also, if you're doing in-person, like face-to-face boot camps or seminars, let us know. They're happening. I know Vita Harley has set up 4 boot camps for us already in the month of January. She's amazing like that. So try to hook into her boot camps. I know Raina Adams, she does vision Bibles, which are really cute. And I know she does classes on that too. And so watch for classes during the year. I know Lachelle Barnett does Ramping Up Your Business and Growing Your Business seminars, which are really great. And so really, I will try to keep in touch with everyone in the community. On the Women Entrepreneur Summit, I post all the seminars that I see that are happening in town that I think would pertain to us as women entrepreneurs. And then also, if you are offering a class or see anything, post it inside the group, because that way we can all take advantage of it. So under business strategies, the areas that seem to be of most interest were types of business entities, legal aspects, identifying your unique selling proposition, executive summary and business description, mission, vision, and purpose, which we're talking about here right now a little bit, and then working in your business versus working on your business. Oops, there's a little typo there too. Okay, so the next topic will be marketing. There was a lot going on under marketing. There's a lot of different ways to market your business. So the areas that seem to be of the most interest were website building, video marketing, blogging, identifying your target market, methods of marketing, personal and versus business branding, email marketing, social media plan, a calendar, and then social media platforms. And then under finances, business plan and financing. And you know what, we're gonna see if we can get the banks to help us out with this. Business budgeting, like what's your break-even point, scaling up your business, and then sources of business funding. Also going to put some health and wellness in. You know what? I do a Wellness Wednesday, and every Wednesday I put out something about health and wellness. I put it on my personal page, and also have group pages. So I really think if you are interested in business wellness or wellness for yourself, you should hook into Wacky for Wellness, which is my healthy living page. And then also I post on my personal page too. And then I have a weight loss page, Transform 365 Community. I'll also post inside of our group a little bit specifically on these 4 areas. But unless there's something special you want, just we'll use those sites to help resource us, and I'll remind you they're there. If there is a particular topic that's not listed here that you want to know, I can post inside those groups too. And then I also do a blog on wellness. We can address it there as well. So for community engagement, this is part of the requirement of the grant. And so these are the areas that we have available for resources. And part of the requirement of this mentoring program is to engage with some or if not all of these. And so here's the list, North Central SCORE, North Central Small Business Development Center, West Side Business Center, South Bend Elkhart, Greater Niles Chamber, Startup South Bend Elkhart Partnership is just a few listed. And then also we're encouraging everyone, if you have not, to sign up and present for the 1 Million Cup presentation. So we'll help you get started with that. So we do have some bonus activities right here. The bonus activities are workshops and bonus activities and workshops. So 1 Million Cups presentation is the bonus activity we want everyone to participate in. The awesome grant, awesome fun grant. We will support you in applying for that grant, which we will talk about more when it gets time for that. The Steed to Your Health Women's Initiative guest blogging opportunity is available, and every one of you have been added as a guest blogger, so you can submit blogging anytime. And then web hosting for your business, video promo. So I will host the video I'm asking all of you to do about your business onto a website, and we're going to be sharing it with First Source and then promoting your business in that way. And then an opportunity to exhibit at the Expo for Women in March, which we will talk more about. So the mentoring schedule, oops. Oops. This is good so much for, I have my little thing on here to hold my hair back. So the weekly online connection calls will be Tuesday, 9:30 to 10. And then bi-weekly online calls. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? What is that? I had this great idea right here to cover up my hair. So weekly online connection meetups will be Tuesday from 9:30 to 10 p.m. every week. So we'll all meet up on Zoom and talk about how our week is going. And then bi-weekly online education, which is 9 to 9:30. So that'll be every other Tuesday. And then occasional online bonus information, which will be on the group timeline, and then study groups, which will be face-to-face, and those dates be determined based on who wants to be in the study group. Okay, so we had this posted onto the mentoring group page, so it has all the dates and times that we'll be meeting, and I'll send you a text reminder on the date that we have our events, our meetups, and our education, so that you don't forget. So the outcome, you've arrived. So that's what the outcomes are. They're a way for you to measure your business success. So let's see how we're going to measure. So we're going to measure by setting up graduation requirements. So we'll be graduating, be the first graduating class of 2020. And to participate in the mentoring program, these were the requirements for Source Bank, to attend 1 mentoring class per class session per quarter. So the quarters are February, May, August, and November. So that's when they end. So we're in the first quarter now. It ends February, May, August, and November. So we connect with our national resources, record and submit a startup video describing your business, which we will host on that website, answer monthly surveys, demonstrate business improvement, which is really important. If a quarter goes by and your business is not improving, we definitely need to chat, because our goal is for your business to improve. And then present at 1 Million Cups if you have not, and be an ambassador of the mentoring program. So we're looking at also certification for women for this Women Entrepreneur Program. So the certification requirements are to complete the requirements for graduation, to attend the mentoring classes every other Tuesday, or see the replay, because we'll be having those available on video, to complete the class survey. So every class that we have will have just a quick 5-question survey for you to answer, and then submit a recorded exit video describing your mentoring experience. So we'll be the only program in South Bend that is certified women entrepreneur program. We have some things we need to work out about that, but it would be a huge benefit to your company to have the certification, because just think, you 20 women will be the only 20 women in South Bend that have that certification, and it'll set you apart or make you look better, more important, more reliable, more established um, as a business, as opposed to someone who is not. So we will have graduation on November 19th, 2020 at our summit. Yay! And we're really excited about it. So everyone who has completed the certificate will get a certificate, and everyone who has completed the certification will also receive their certification at that time. It's very exciting. So here you are. So we have 20 women who are all part of the mentoring program. We're all at different areas in your business. Some people just kind of have their idea sort of started getting worked out, and others of you have been in business for a very long time and are just looking for some accountability, a community support, and to move your business forward. So we're very excited. I'm hoping this answers your questions. And we'll be having more trainings as we move along. And I'm looking forward to getting your startup videos and hearing all about your business. And we'll be seeing you on Tuesday. So this Tuesday is our very first class with Chris Gross, who is a woman entrepreneur who attended the Woman Entrepreneur Summit, and she's going to be talking about goals. So that's your road, right? The roadmap. So have a great day, and I wish you big success. And always remember to be healthy, be connected, and be yourself. So we're going to now stop this recording. So I'm going to stop the slide share, and we're going to stop the recording as our